Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. It's been a little while since we actually had an episode out, and that is entirely my fault. I got a tiny little bit burnt out from the anniversary festival, and I also was just extremely busy over the last few days, so I apologize for that. I am hopefully going to get back in the swing of things now, and streams should also be coming back fairly soon as well. But we are now in the 21st Hall. We have to talk to him and defend the 21st Hall. I assume he's going to be in the Chamber of Leadership. It would make sense. Actually, no, he looks like he's over there. But before we do that, we have our Hobbit gift of the day and of the week. Because it's been a little while, and let's have a look at what we've got for these. So, Madam Hunter's armor. That's what we got last time, pretty much. Fair enough. And the gold one is going to be another Madam Hunter's armor. Oh, I was kind of hoping we'd get fine Madam Hunter's armor. That would have been okay. I would have been fine with that. I could have also potentially gotten a Term of Extraordinary experience, which is... that's uncommon. This is rare. I would rather the uncommon there than the rare. And these are incomparable. But either way, let's travel over to... is it this dude? Looks like it is. Yes, it is. Let's go over there. There's not much in my inventory that we need to worry about. And do this. So it should be probably level 55. As usual, we will do it to that just so we can get this fairly quickly. Hopefully we can get back on track with stuff as well. This skirmish stuff does take a little while. And these runes will also be... what tier are they? Tier 4s. That's not actually that bad. And we'll have to choose which one we want later. So, we have to do a skirmish called Battle for the 21st Hall, or Battle of the 21st Hall. So, if we look up 21st Hall, let's go to 55, not to 65. Did we equip that new weapon? Yes, we did, but we haven't leveled it up yet, 100%. Okay, I remember where we are now. I'm thinking I might potentially send over some heritage runes just to help out, but I'm not sure. But we'll look for that in the future. For now, let's go here.
In the aftermath of the raid upon Zabad-Gothel, Mazog sets his strength against Durin's folk, assaulting many key encampments. If the 21st Hall falls, then the advantage falls to Mazog's Orcs.
Okay, so... we can have our herb list. That's always nice. We need to level up our herb list at some point. Go down, fortify the entrances to 21st Hall.
Victory is ours this day.
It is indeed ours. So we need to stay here, make sure we know where northeast southwest is, and depending on what happens, you know, we'll get the whole thing saying attacking from the east, attacking from the west, attacking from the south, etc., or attacking from the north. Probably not the north, I don't think, but east this way. This is where we start, and then it's probably going to go over there. I'm not sure because there's these flags, which normally turn like blue after you're done. So it might be a case of do each one once or do multiple times. I don't know. Because I don't know if those flags were there on other things. Actually, no, they definitely were on the one of the, not the Deep Way of the Forge, because Way of Smiths or whatever, because I remember when I did the, when I had that weird issue with the texture bug, I remember that the flags were actually one of the things that didn't have, or banners rather, didn't have a texture issue. So, why are you... come on. You apparently don't even count towards the first wave. That guy didn't. Let's take you out. Oh, I thought you were the lieutenant. No, this guy is the kegmaster. I was going to think he went down fairly quickly. But no. It was the other dude. He was slightly... the troll obviously had more health. Slightly, but... still. Not too much for us. A muttered... with a muttered dwarf of the auction hall. Oh, okay. This guy here. Come on. You can't do that. Not allowed to steal. No stealing. Bad. No stealing. Thank you. Stop stealing. I need those extra marks. I ended up spending way too much recently, so... oh, it's actually a little while now, obviously, since I didn't play for a little bit, but I still have, like, only 2,000 when I went from, like, having a whole lot more. How many of you do I have to kill? I've done 10 out of 50. Okay. And that time you were the lieutenant of the enemy. So... this is our third wave on this side, and I think 3 was the normal amount, like the highest we've seen so far, so I only think maybe one more wave. No, okay, so third wave. Fine. The first assault has been broken. You should return. Yeah, so now you can see this has turned to blue. A smell of sulfur and mutterings and black speech tell of the goblins trying to break into the vault. So you guys, with your sulfur on your backs, can stop that. What is these effects on you? Rallying the troops. Oh. You replaced the first missing page of the furthest charge. Oh, cool. So that is actually separate, but yeah. Now I can talk to you.
Victory is ours this day.
That's nice. It gives you the chance. Oh, I also need to extinguish the fire. That would be a thing. We'll get there in a second, okay? We'll get there we go. That's fine. Now the encounter's complete. I didn't realize there was a separate part to it. But yeah, we completed the furthest charge, which it's from the south, so it's this way. Yeah, we just completed the furthest charge, which just means we are given another class trait point, and we were also given a another deed, which is actually separate. That's just the battle for the 21st hall, which is I can't find it right now because we're in the middle of something, but I assume that's just do the encounters within this instance, or skirmish rather. But we've got an extra 10 LOTRO points, and I'm still working towards getting a few things with LOTRO points, and I still don't have enough points. So at some point I need to, maybe even in a stream in the future, do some LOTRO point farming. We'll have to see if that's a possibility. If not, then we'll have to do something else. Probably just gonna be LOTRO point farming. That's kind of the best way. It's whether or not I actually do it on stream is the kind of clincher there. I also remembered we now probably have like 3 trait points spare, and I said I was going to where? Oh, wait a minute. You're the sapper. Okay, I thought he was in a different place. Oh, we just got a elf steel bound loot box, which is a little lower level for me. It's 10 levels. The 10 level one below me, because this is for level 50 you have to be, and we want to be the one that's you have to be level 60. But yeah, I can't remember what I was saying particularly. I forgot because of that. Yeah, I just completely forgot. I was talking about LOTRO points and then saying that I need to do those, but I can't remember what else I was saying after that because I got a loot box and the other thing scared me. From the west, though, maybe I'll remember. And this should maybe be the last one because I don't think there's a banner over there and there's not really an entrance area. So, oh no, I remember what it was now. We should have 3 trait points, which means we, in theory, I think can get rapid fire, which means we are going to have to rejiggle a few of our things here, as in barbed arrow will probably go to the first slot, rapid fire will go second slot, and then everything else will kind of stay the same in the first few slots. So trap will go to 5, or quick shot will go to 5, sorry. Trap will stay where it is. Barbed arrow goes to 1. This goes like anywhere else, and these 2 stay here with rapid fire here, because barbed arrow eventually, which we also need to spend trait points on, will do a minus 40% run speed on whatever it attacks or hits, which is really good. And also rapid fire allows us to, for 10 seconds of time, not require any focus in order to use our focus skills. So definitely a worthwhile thing to go. Then our bottleneck is mainly going to be power. That's the one I'm really occurring with my main. But depending on how things go, we should be able to see, hopefully, not many issues with that. Let's get rid of this goblin sapper before he even thinks about getting here. And this blood rook can also get out of our face. Come on. This would be easier if we actually did have rapid fire. It would actually just generally be easier. But they're 10 levels below us. It's not like we're going to die here. If we did, I would kind of be embarrassed. Okay, so those 3 areas are now done. And I assume we have a final assault from somewhere. Not sure which area. Or that could be the end of it for all we know.
Victory is ours this day.
Oh, okay. Now we're going to the Chamber of Mazabul. So I've got to wait for you because I can't remember what direction it's in. I think... We can't see the map. I think it's up that way. Oh. Yeah, I've got a new mouse, by the way, so apologies if there's a bit too much, like, moving here. I literally got it this morning, and I'm still getting a little used to it, because my previous one broke, so, yeah, or it was already broken. I fixed it a few times, but it kept on breaking and not being in the best condition, so I you know, took the plunge and just bought a new one. Eventually, I've been meaning to for a while, so, yeah, if anything sort of is a bit too fast or, like, sudden movements like that, it's probably me just trying to get used to it, so hopefully that doesn't affect much in terms of the video, but just in case you're wondering why sudden movements are a thing. Banner of the Foe Tamer. Oh, we don't really need those. If we were on level, I could understand, but we're not, so no real need, in my opinion.
Victory is ours this day!
I'm going to put down a trap. It's not going to be a massive deal, but even for the sake of just the deed, I think we should have a deed here, which is going to be steady traps. We need to put down 350 traps in total. Like, there's 5 LOTRO points and also a part for one of these class deeds, which gives us class points. In fact, completing steady traps will get me a class trait point. So what I might actually end up doing is just setting up, like, just spamming, you know, every however long the cooldown for this is, like, minute. Yeah, it should be a minute because it lasts a minute. Every, like, minute or so, just press 6 and just wait in an area, press 6, you know, however many times. The problem is there is a daily cap to it, which you can get past if you want to through using a skill and Slayer Deed Accelerator with the 1.5 hour ones. But, yeah, well, warning sound from the north end of the northern hallway. The enemies have been sighted. Northern hallway, this way. Oh. All the way over here. Oh, they are over here. I just thought they'd be running into the thing. Or are they just being weird? No, there is actually a barricade here. I actually didn't know that. There we go. Cool, we're at the north end. Come on. You guys will be here eventually. Yeah, I didn't actually realize that, so I thought they'd just be coming. Because I saw the flag and I was like, oh yeah, they're probably all just gonna come on the... Oh, an Echo of Death, lovely. I'm so excited for Echoes of Death. But yeah, I just thought they'd be like, hey, you know, just gonna go try and get into that area. Oh, we got Sealed Agate Gem of Fortune. Lovely. It's only tier 1, but better than nothing, I guess. At least it's a drop. And my Herbalist is kind of just taking the brunt of the damage. My Herbalist actually has more health than me, which is something I find fairly interesting. Again, saying the word interesting too much and using the map when it's pretty useless. But yeah, it is a thing. You know, obviously the Herbalist is gonna... We put enough marks into the Herbalist where they are gonna have enough things. Is this where they're coming from? Yeah, because there's barricades here. That should make sense. But we basically push them all away from the center to let them basically in the center. Or through the center, rather. Kind of, you know, the first half is like, why did we do this? Ah, got that. Oh, South End again. It's doubling down. It's doubling down on the waves, or it's like, hey, they're coming from this location. Alright, where are you guys coming from? There you are. I see you. I spy with my little eye. Some enemies for me to kill. I meant to click on you and not tab into this guy. Well, it was actually a warrior, but either way. Wasn't the person I was after. So, we'll have to... Great! I thought that just my normal attack would have just worked. Okay, now we're falling back. Even though we've had no issues, but we're falling back into the chamber of Mazabul, and this should be our final assault, I'm thinking. I'm hoping, because, you know, it would make sense. We got nowhere else to go. Push back the final assault and defeat the commander of the Orcs. Makes sense. Right. Also means we put down our trap for pretty much no reason originally. I'm actually going to put it over here now. But either way, hello. You look like fun. You're in my trap. There you go. I totally knew that you were going to be that big an enemy before you know, before I lay down the trap, and that's why it's such a big trap. Alright, cool. I thought there was a chest for a moment, but no, I thought, like, that was maybe like, hey, an item, but yeah, either way. We can go to this guy and actually pick up a Weathered Heritage Rune of Legend, which is going to be 10k, actually. That actually can be used on that, and that'll level that up to 34.
Victory is ours
Right.
this day.
We will either way fit. Well,
Kazan!
it's going to level up from that, isn't it, to be fair? So, let's travel now. Back to here. We'll use that on that in a second. So, let's complete you. What do we want? It's not too big a deal, but I want in combat power regen because I'm a bit worried if we go to rapid fire. Plus, we're not necessarily going to use it straight away. So, let's quickly, and this is something I learnt recently, fairly recently. Let's say this is our sword. You can actually just drag these in. It's a lot easier way of doing it, and that is so close to leveling up to... Oh, that went up like 2 levels or 3. No, it was 33, so it went up to 34. Makes sense, actually. I just realized all these are level 6. We really need to get some heritage runes. I'm thinking about transferring them over, as I think I said. And I don't think it would matter too much on these like lower level weapons where they're not actually any real thing. It just gives us a few extra stuff to add on, and then we can deconstruct these or whatever. Throw that away or use it depending on how we go. I don't think we have any keys on us, so that's not going to be great. And we've already got a high DPS, and we won't worry about it too much for now. So yeah, it's a tier 9 morale one anyway, and these are tier 4 and tier 4. I don't think we have anything higher on either one. No, we don't. So that's kind of an issue. And for some reason, I put the in-combat morale regen, which I guess makes it better that I went for the power regen on the other one. So, let's quickly press J. Go into here. See how many... Oh, we have 5 points. I didn't realize. Okay. Rapid fire's over here, which means we need one more to get to moving target, which means really probably want to just do that and then those two, and then I'm going to hold off on this one for now, but I might just go into impact arrows. Either that or we're going to start going to Trapper of Foes over here and crossing over, which means we need 2 points for each one in here. But for now, we have improved fleetness, which on every harmful skill, 10% chance to add 10% run speed and 1 focus per 5 seconds for 20 seconds. And then in 2 more ranks, we will get intensified fire. Every attack made with rapid fire is while rapid fire is active, puts a stacking physical mastery buff on the hunter, which will be really useful when we are using that. But for now, we will hold off on that. I will do this stuff in the background. As I said, I might go and transfer. This is going to be switched out. That's going to go there, and that's just basically how it's going to go. I might move a few things around, and I'm probably, as I say, going to transfer some heritage runes over, maybe even some low-level ones. I think I'll focus on these guys primarily, deconstruct them, and this guy can just sort of travel along with us for the moment, because otherwise, you know, we're kind of almost wasting item XP in a sense, because we would be getting it, but we won't be because it's maxed, if you get what I mean. So for now, I'll just focus on the 4 that we can kind of get rid of fairly soon. That'll give us some heritage runes and stuff to add on to our guy anyway, and also some, you know, runes and stuff to work with as well. So that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Next episode, we'll go talk to Bosi in the Chamber of the Crossroads and hopefully carry on more with the Moria storyline, and hopefully fairly soon we can get out into Lothlorien, so that should be fun. But thanks for watching, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.